Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Dr. Pattaramon Suwapan from Faculty of Political Science, Thaksin University, Thailand. Today, I would like to present about conflicts in land management. It was a case study of Thaksin University, Phatthalung campus. Phatthalung is a province in southern Thailand. Actually, this research is research of bachelor student of our student. I mean, Dr. Ajahn and mine. The research objective are to identify causes of land conflicts between villages in Phatthalung community and Thaksin University Phatthalung campus. And second objective is to study conflict resolution process between the villages and the university. And the last objective is to study roles of a social movement called Bantat movement, arranged land reform network in affiliated with PMove or the People Movement for a Just Society. Before I move on to my research, I'd like to give you some overview about land conflict in Thailand. There are many land conflicts in Thailand. For example, declaration of national park. For example, Gang Krajan National Park, which led to severe conflict between state actor and Korean indigenous who have been living in such area for more than 100 years, which led to what I call it state terrorism, because there are some repressive apparatus and also ideological state apparatus in what you have seen in the PowerPoint. In 2011, more than 90 households were burnt down. Those households belongs to Korean ethnicity, and two leaders of the community were killed. In other cases of land conflict in Thailand, could be some like declaration of press to use, like in case of Thaksin University Phatthalung campus, and there is a conflict between the university and Thaksin community. Actually, the land was used by inhabitants for a long time, even though the land is public, but the university wanted to expand its campus to Phatthalung sub-district. And they just gave, information to villagers that they will establish a new campus. So the villagers thought that there would be a campus and there are some students studying there, but actually it's only only a place like resort. So there are no students studying there. It leads to conflict between the villagers who have used the land for a long time and the university. And for the first objective of the research, causes of conflicts is concept of territorialization vs. community rights. Territorialization means that the idea concept of state actor, which think that land belongs to the state, so they can do whatever they want. But for inhabitants who have lived in that area for a long time, they have their own thing that it's about community rights. And also another cause of conflict is that there are like asymmetric authority and relations between state actors and the community in development process of that area. For second objective, conflict resolution, I would like to say that P-Move, which is one of biggest social movement in Thailand, and also Bantat Mountain Range Land Reform Network has played a vital role in conflict resolution. There are like 3 phases of conflict resolution. Like there are some discussion and negotiation between villages and governors of Phatthalung. Also, they use like kind of mediator by a third party, and also P-Move have played a vital role, like strengthening the people, empowerment people to in the village to like kind of negotiation to the government. Roles of social movement called Bantat Mountain Range Land Reform Network affiliated with P-Move to empower villages. Bantat Mountain Range Land Reform Network has helped collection of the data and also P-Move as well. Bantat Mountain Range Land Reform Network is affiliated with P-Move. Also, there's like demonstration for conflict resolution to put pressure to government actors, both in the province, I mean Phatthalung province, and in Bangkok. And they set up committees for conflict resolution, consists of both P-Move representative and government representative in many levels, like province level or central government. Like right now, current situation is that villagers still don't have any certificates of utilization, but they can use the land they have used before to earning for their living. And this solution just announced 3 years ago. This from Kanya Pankitte, my student, Miss Nathakan Head is this interview, and I know her very well because I'm quite acquainted with her. So I would like to thank my students who have done a very great research, and also people in Bantat Mountain Range Land Reform Network who have stood up for their rights of land. And that's all for my presentation. Sorry for the inconvenience. I didn't know that it would start so early. Thank you very much, Ajahn Chanatnan and Ajahn Wanwichit. Thank you.
You're done, Dr. Nathakan.
Pardon?
You're done.
Pattaramon.
Yeah, you're done presenting, right?
Pardon?
You're done presenting.
Yeah, I've done presenting.
No, okay, good. Thank you. So you're on time, so no, I don't have to make the warning. Thank you so much. And the thing is, since I didn't read your article, but I have to make comments only of what I have heard from you from the presentations. And at some point, the slides were not moving, so you're kind of stuck on one side. But anyway, let me, what I understand, this is a kind of localized issue. And I didn't have any idea that the university, the Thaksin Shinatra University perhaps is willing to expand the area. At the same time, there's a conflict between the local people and then the university. I'd be wondering, government and who, there's the conflict between the university and the local people, right? The thing is, which side the government actually took, because there should be, the university is not a big issue, because like I said, it's a local issue, right? It's a localized issue, I would say. And which side government took in this kind of, because like you say, about 90 houses of Karens were burned down, and that emanated from that conflict. So it's a localized issue that it has become a very big issue. Then the government has to take one side. Which side was taken by the government, in fact?
Well,
the local people or the university?
Well, I may confuse you, because first of all, I would like to overview the land conflict situation in Thailand. But the pictures that you see, that it was the 90 households were burnt down, is in another place. Is in indigenous place area of Kankachan National Park.
Okay.
Yeah, in Western Thailand. I just would like to show that there are, a kind of land conflict in Thailand, around Thailand.
Okay.
Yeah, and is like indigenous rights and also community rights. But for the research topic that my student and I just do is like in southern Thailand, and Thaksin University is the public university. Thaksin means south, not the name of the ex-prime minister.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You may misunderstand.
Because he has an university as well, right?
It's public university. Thaksin means southern.
That is interesting.
But actually there is another campus already for Thaksin University, but they want to expand their campus to this area. But there is some conflict, because the land was used by the villagers for a long time. But for what you have asked me is that where is the standpoint of the government? I would say that they have a kind of idea of territorialization, that the land belongs to the government, so they would like to do anything they want. But for the villagers, they just like, it's community rights, even though we don't have the paper, but we can have community rights, because
it's understandable, because it's a connection, the connection with the soil, because they have been there for many years.
So it's very important to have like alliance from social movement to put pressure to the government.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Who did you interview actually for this research? Who are the respondents that you interviewed?
We interview both the university staff and also the villagers and also local administrator.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Thank you. I just open the floor if they have any question to ask you, because it's a very interesting research, and I didn't know it's a localized issue has become a national issue.
I'm so sorry, because I just thought that it would start at 1 o'clock.
I guess there is one chair who is absent, so I am taking her or his position. I guess the rearrangement happened. Anyway, thank you so much. It's so interesting one. Let's see if there is anyone who is in the floor to ask any question and make any comments, please.
Yes. Any comments to Dr. Pattaramon? Any friends in this session? Yes, she had done great papers very well. And please asking her for if you would like to know about the Thaksin University. Is not Thaksin, it's the name of the Prime Minister.
I understand.
Some of Southerner misunderstood. That's why during we have the conflict period.
I can guess that name would misunderstood you.
Yes. Thank you so much, Dr. Pattaramon. Thank you.
Thank you, Ajahn Wanvichit. Thank you very much.
Okay. The next title.